My career has taken me to the Super Bowl, the presidential inauguration, and 3 Olympics.
Oh my gosh, this is a terrible idea.
It had never taken me here.
I'm having a child in like 5 months.
Are you serious?
And I'm terrified right now.
I should explain this situation, this form, and this face. I'm a reporter charged with finding the untold stories of Metro Atlanta. I'm also a future parent, 5 months from welcoming our first child. So I traveled around our region to hear your untold stories about parenthood.
How's everybody doing today?
Everybody has different stories about parenthood.
Yeah, the untold story is that you get a third of a chair.
Every story brought a surprise.
How are you doing today, by the way?
I'm good.
Like Grace Lunsford of College Park.
My untold story is I'm about to have a second child. I'm about halfway through now, and I have a 19-month-old at home. And we live in 200 square feet.
200 square feet?
Yeah, we live in a tiny house.
Grace and husband Corbett committed to a national tour of their tiny lab. Then she got pregnant.
How did that change the equation?
It just raises the stakes on everything. Some people wonder how our marriage has handled this, and it's gotten so much better because you can't hide from each other.
Parenthood requires sacrifice.
Nice to meet you.
Same here.
Come on, have a seat.
Great.
We met Marcus Matthews in College Park. He lives miles away.
You live in Smyrna, your daughter goes to school here,
College Park.
and you work in Dunwoody.
Yeah, my wife and I work in Dunwoody, yes. Self, my daughter, and my wife.
Milan is 7. Marcus has embraced the transit triangle.
It's a sacrifice, it changes your whole life, and it's a good thing.
Wherever we went,
Like, I have a bunch of potty stories.
Those can be good.
whoever we met,
I have a son, I have a daughter.
I actually came to Parenthood as a stepfather.
Well, I had 2 kids in my late 20s and then 2 kids in my early 40s.
we heard about change, how you change,
All the things that your parents did, you end up doing that.
how your kids change,
And you try to make them do what you would have done, but they're their own person.
and then they leave.
What do you think of this?
It's a loaded subject.
Sandy McDaniel is officially an empty nester.
Now we have one fixing to graduate college, one starting college.
And her biggest challenge used to be her biggest wish.
The quiet.
That's a challenge.
That's a challenge. You beg for quiet, when you're up at 2 o'clock in the morning with this screaming baby. When you don't hear those footsteps in the house anymore, it's different, and you realize you took a lot of that stuff for granted.
I'm bracing to welcome a child. I can't imagine her leaving home. Who will she be? What will our world be? But just when I drift too far in thought,
You're gonna run that up underneath your shirts.
I meet Lindsay,
Oh my gosh, this is a terrible idea. Oh my
and I meet Lincoln.
I'm having a child in like 5 months.
Are you serious?
And
Lincoln's mom never thought she'd have a child.
Come here.
Her untold story is what's changed inside.
I didn't realize I was going to have so much fears about raising a kid in this world, It's kind of like you think it's going to be so much fun and beautiful, but then you realize you got this little soul that that's just like your heart walking outside of your body. It makes you feel whole, like a whole I never thought before. With the fear and the joy and the crazy confusion.
The fear and the joy,
You feel their pain.
That makes you all proud.
the crazy and the confusion.
you really can't win either way.
No, you're gonna lose.
That's what I can expect. That's what so many experience. For Untold Atlanta, I'm Matt Pearl.